Okay, so Venusian people, I don't know what to call you guys, but this is interesting. So what is coming October 2020? There's definitely a theme of being rooted. I feel like this is you trying to grow into a more stable person. Also, there's a sense of where you're going to settle down, where you're going to set roots, because I feel like there's a really domineering kind of mother figure in your life. This is like, and maybe it's not your actual mother, but it kind of sets up as like someone who maybe is a little bit controlling, very stubborn, very stuck in their ways, and somebody who really just appreciates stability, possibly who appreciates wealth or money. This is somebody who's maybe built themselves up in a business. And I feel like it could be a familial influence. But I feel like it's something from your past, and it's like, it is kind of preventing you from moving forward. Even if this is just psychologically speaking, their psychic ghost is just kind of imprinted on you, and it's keeping you in this, because the Eight of Swords is about learned helplessness, and learned helplessness is a phenomenon, that like, they tested this out on animals, and it's a horrible story, but basically they had dogs in these cages. They'd send a light shock on the floor and they couldn't get out. But after they did that for a while, they removed the shock when there no longer was that shock, and they still wouldn't try to like kind of get out. So it's like talking about neural grooves and like learned patterning over a long period of time. So I do feel like there's some kind of overbearing energy, and this could also just be the energy of success. This could be a business that's produced a lot of money or like wealth or stability. You're viewed as very beautiful, very successful, and it's honestly like made you feel a little bit trapped as well. And I feel like it's something that has come through here. So there's something that you're aware of. You're aware that you need some kind of like better understanding of this situation in order to get out of it, that you need to move slowly and methodically. I feel like this is the energy of having to stand up for yourself. There's something that you want to move away from. You've made a judgment call on something. You've known this has been done for a while. You're making the judgment. You don't want to be controlled by this energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a very stuck, traditional kind of an energy, and I feel like you're just done with it. Look, she's got purple hair, she's singing her own song, she's playing her own flute, walking away off into the sunset, doing her own thing, dressed in her witchy outfit, and this looks like a more entrenched, more rooted energy that maybe has very stubborn ideas about the way that things should be. So for some reason, and then the reason is the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this could be someone that, we have two queens here. So I feel like you're butting heads with someone, and you guys have a lot in common, but You just have different ways that you like to go about things. I feel like you have more new exciting ideas. Maybe even this is in like how you dress and how you express yourself and things like that. I'm just getting the sense that like you feel really controlled and you feel really blocked off. You don't feel like you can be yourself. You don't feel like you can follow your heart. You don't feel like your gifts and talents and skills are truly appreciated, and you have a lot of them. You have a very entrepreneurial spirit. You have a lot of skills. People really like you. You're very charismatic, like I was just saying in the beginning. But there's something that you feel like you need to move off in your own direction in order to become this person that you were meant to be. But there is something, and it could be money. You know, like maybe this person has traditionally controlled the purse strings or something because, you know, they're showing up in Pentacles energy. But this person, I feel like this is maybe even a conflict between work smarter, not harder. Like this person, like there's something, you see a smart way to get around something, but then this person's like, well, we've always done it this way, you know? So I feel like some of you guys might even want to leave a job, start your own business, that kind of a thing. But you are feeling stuck, and it could have to do with... Oh. So you could be stuck in a contract. You could be feeling like you missed out on an opportunity that passed you by or something. I feel like you feel not seen. Why is the Magician in the past? I just feel like you guys are super well-rounded. That's not surprising for Venus, but... I feel like you guys saw, like... I feel like you have a really active mind. Like you saw something with what it is that you were doing, and it's using your mind and your expertise. You kind of like figured out that there was a better way of doing it, and you realized it was better, and so you made a pitch to someone, and this person didn't really see the value in it, and so it's like making you feel unseen and stuck, and you don't really know how to get this person's like attention. But you're very skillful, you're very smart, and there's something that needs to get like communicated or expressed, and you're trying to be really smart about it, and also your intellect and your skills are being overlooked. Yeah, I feel like there could be just a lot of money at stake. Not trying to rock the boat. There could be just like a lot of people involved, but you had some kind of new idea. I feel like there's also just a sense of issue. Like there's just a sense of not seeing eye to eye, being like, there's just a sense of kind of conflict with this person, but it's like deeply rooted and entrenched. There's a need, like for you, there's just this need to go beyond something. So why is the Seven of Wands here? In the future, I see you really defending yourself. You're in your own energy with all this fire kind of coming out. There's money involved here. There's contracts involved here. There's deeply rooted, entrenched energy. I feel like you know exactly what you're up against. But this is something in the month of October that's kind of, you're feeling stuck and you're feeling trapped. And you're figuring out how to get around this. Because there's a really big obstacle here. And I feel like it's a person. It could be a fortune, a legacy, something like that. That's really holding you back. There's something that you just kind of feel like you need to separate from. There could even just be gossip or rumors. Somebody could try to give you some kind of a deal to go away, like some kind of settlement or something. But you're feeling like, I feel like you have a uniqueness that's like front and center in the month of October. It's a uniqueness that builds entrepreneurs, honestly. Like it's something that is your strength, but somebody is using they're trying to throw dirt on your fire to put it out. You know, and it's like, it's not that this person I feel like is inherently evil. They're just stuck in their ways, and they're very stubborn. They see that their way, and you have a stubbornness about you too, but it's like a stubbornness about your own independence, your own, like self, your own unique way of being, that there's value there, because this person's really stubborn and they're like, no, this is the way to do it. This is the way that we've always done it. I'm in charge. I control the purse strings. There's this contract, da 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 da. And it's got you feeling like you're on the defensive here, but I feel like you're going to win out. I honestly feel like you're going to win out. You're going to definitely, by the end of the month, you're going to be above it. You just feel blocked off and you feel like nobody really cares what it is that you have to bring to the table. And I'm sorry, you guys, that sucks. So there involves a friendship here. Maybe this is a friend. So, okay, it could involve a group of friends, but I feel like you're feeling anxious within this. Why is friendship here? Because we have, I don't know if you guys can see these. We have spiritual lesson, fate. This is a destined partnership. I feel like there is. So maybe this is a friendship, and that is like, maybe you guys are trying to go into business together and you're just butting heads about which way, this person's like, we need to break off. We need to be more like, we need to do our own thing. We need to express ourselves, that kind of a thing. We need to like be above it. And this person, like, more dynamic. This is like dynamism and charisma. And then this person's more like, we need to be stable. We need to, build the foundation, that kind of a thing. And so maybe it's like you guys are feeling stuck. You're feeling at a crossroads here. There's like two different ways to go. That's what I'm getting. You guys are butting heads with someone. And honestly, there's two queens. You guys could be on the same level. It's just, and there's so many similarities between the two of you, but there is this fundamental difference. And with this fate and spiritual lesson here, this feels like something your souls wanted to learn. Like this experience, this bumping of heads, it's something that like, I feel like you and this person, your souls, like you came into this life to chew on this together, and I do feel like it involves friendship. I do feel like there is love here. And that could be part of why you're feeling so stuck, is because you actually do love this person. You see their point of view. You're just having, I feel like you have to walk away. I feel like you feel that there's no other choice but that you have to walk away. What you don't see coming is that there might be another offer here with the Knight of Cups. I wouldn't take it. There's two offers here. I don't like this. I feel like something feels threatening here. And I feel like it's this energy that's like, you feel like you need to protect yourself from something. Possibly it's greed. And just traditional entrenched ways of thinking or doing something. You feel like you need a stable plan to move forward. You want your feet on the ground. You are thinking about the future. You have to think about the future, because there's somebody's going to like maybe show up and try to pitch you a fantasy. And it could be this person or it could be somebody else involved with this, but I feel like somebody's going to show up and try to pitch you some kind of fantasy here. So the Magician, this is Gemini and it's Virgo. This could be a friend or it could be a younger sibling that you have been trying to manifest things with. You've been trying to talk things out. You've been trying to use your skills in the past. But it produced this Two of Pentacles moment of like, well, we can't have both of these things, or I can't have both of these things. And this person is definitely putting down their post, as like stepping away from you. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. That there's a decision to be made. You're trying to use your intuition and move together with your heart. You offer at a peace offering here in the past. You have the two lovebirds in the background. You tried to think of all these different ways of like pitching this. And you really did try to come from a place of love. You really, really did. And you guys might also have some kind of water in your chart. You could be Mercury ruled. Mercury rules the nakshatras at the end of the water signs. So maybe you do have some Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you're undergoing a transformation. But it's very well balanced. And you had a crossroads in the past. And so you made your choice. But I feel like it's knocked away a solid friendship or something. And so that's the energy, like you're feeling stuck around this situation in the future. But there is some kind of a contract that I feel like is coming up. Why is the Devil here? Okay, maybe I don't know why I'm hearing a cease and desist, but like maybe for some of you this literally does involve there's some kind of growth. You're showing up in your own energy, which I really, really like. I feel like don't be discouraged, even if you're dealing with kind of hostile energies, because I feel like you're on the right path. This is like, I don't know, I'm picturing somebody trying to like climb through a bush, like a thorn bush, it's like you had to crawl, like my friends and I used to like go to this little pond, but to get there you had to crawl under this thorn bush and it sucked. But it's like once you get through the thorn bush, like you can go play at the pond. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So you just have a lot of love for this, even though like there's some kind of way that you're supposed to, there's some kind of money involved, materialism involved. There's a third party, I feel like, also involved, whether this is like a lawyer, a team, a job, something like that. That's offering you something. You feel like you need to defend yourself. Maybe there's even like, maybe there's people involved. This could be a business. You guys could be making a business choice. And this could involve some kind of money. And so you have, first of all, you might not be saying a lot about your money situation, or you're being advised to keep things kind of to yourself. But you feel like, honestly, I feel like you have some kind of success that you need to defend in the future. Or I feel like you're coming out on top. I gotta say. Why is friendship here? You feel like this person's not accepting your offer. You feel like this was a missed opportunity. There's some kind of decision making. There is a third party here. There's something. So maybe you have a friendship with someone. There's a third mitigating variable, or like firm person, contract. There's something between you guys that you can't seem to agree on. And you've been doing a lot of thinking about it, and I feel like you wanted to bring your cup of love to this person. You came from this really, really good place, but this person was considering this group. They were considering which cup to take, and in so doing, it's like they missed out on some kind of an opportunity. So you feel blocked. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you have to protect your heart space. You have a lot of fears coming up. I feel like your emotions around this issue kind of go up and down. And so you feel like you are ready to move on. You're feeling like you have some kind of success, that this is like, there's some kind of a door opening for you, that you're manifesting. You feel like you are in your power. I love how much energy is coming through here for you being in your own power. We've had the Empress, which is a Venus card. We've had, like I said, Venus is tucked into all these fire signs. We keep having all this fire energy, and not just any fire energy. We're seeing like the Queen, So there is something, it was always there. I kind of hate to tell you that. It was always there. Whatever this seed was of discord that was coming to fruition now, it was always there. It was always going to grow into a tree. I'm almost getting the picture of like someone building their house too close to a baby tree. And then like the baby tree grows up to be a big tree, and it disrupts the foundation of the house. It was always there. It was always going to grow into something. It was a long time in the making. It's almost like this spiritual, faded, energetic train collision that was always going to happen. So you're trying to follow your own intuition. You feel like you're building your own success here. You feel like maybe there's been the energy of kind of competition and conflict. You want to come out on top. You definitely do. You want to win. You want to make the best, and not in like a selfish kind of a way. You want to make the best decision for yourself. I feel like for some of you guys, there's negotiations. There's something being pitched to you. You're trying to see it. You're trying to make the best decision for yourself. And you're going to do that. You have goals and dreams that you're actively making manifest. And that's what's first and foremost on your mind. You are a little scared of it though. You're scared that this person moved away, that there's an ocean in between you. There's been too much water under the bridge. There's too much emotion. And that I think you're afraid you have to turn away from this person for a while. But you're in strong manifesting energy, have been for a while. And it's almost like that you manifesting this almost set these things in motion. And I don't mean like you did it. It's almost, like I said, with the fate here, it feels kind of karmic. We also have this Knight of Pentacles up the front. You're trying to be very strategic. You are trying to see the forest through the trees, or the trees through the forest, or whatever that is. You're trying to see what's actually here, because there's a lot of emotions being thrown around, which I feel like are like hazing this out. I feel like somebody's moving away from someone else, and it's inevitable. I feel like you guys are planning your own success. Look at this. This is your card, Venus, the Empress. You're building your own empire here. You guys have something that you're manifesting, and it's big, and you've been doing it for a while. And this is just like, this place was always here. And I feel like it's like you have to cross the Badlands before you get into the savannah again. I don't know anything about savannas or Badlands. I'm getting like Lion King, like everything the light touches, but don't go over there. But it's like, in this case, I feel like you have to go over there to get to the other part of the savannah. And I just feel like you're The Knight of Pentacles looks over his pentacle. He's looking over. He's not grounded like in this moment. He's looking towards the future, long-term success. That's what you're trying to do. And you're trying to make good decisions now in the moment in order to do that. And you might be at odds with a company or a person, but I feel like it's not someone you hate. I don't feel like it's someone you hate. I don't feel like it's a bad person. I feel like there's a difference of approach. What's this Knight of Cups? I feel like somebody might be making you a false offer in your career. It's a betrayal. So there's the energy of betrayal here. I feel like it's going to catch you off guard. It has to do with your career. It has to do with your success. This person might come back trying to, it's a strategy. This person might come back trying to heal things, because I saw the Sun card. And so they might want to try to shed some kind of clarity, but there's danger here. Okay. And this person doesn't have any interest in like actually following through, but they're going to come back like offering their cup of love. And it's going to come in the form of some kind of responsibility or, something like that. But it's the Three of Swords. Like it has this energy of betrayal. And that's something that maybe you don't see coming. This person could be recording things that you say, and there could be another person involved. This Emperor, okay. What's going on? Like this has the energy of sabotage, and I feel like there's more people involved. There's people in other people's ears, and and it's sowing seeds of discord. At the heart of this is a seed of discord, and it's been there for a while, and it's just grown, and it's unchecked growth, and I feel like it's growing into this really gross thing. And I feel like you want to take this person back, but I do feel like, I don't know if this is companies involved or just people, but there's sneaky behavior. I don't like this. If someone comes back all lovey-dovey and it seems too good to be true, Venus, just know that it is. Venus, here's the thing about Venus, it's a super, super intelligent energy. It's actually highly observant, and also Venus in love is considered, there are two planets that rule the divine feminine nature in love, and it's Venus and the Moon. Traditionally, the Moon can be too trusting, and it can get taken advantage of. This is like the Persephone myth. Somebody gets taken against their will, but Venus is still, it is this loving feminine energy. Venus does a lot of the similar things, becomes a mother, all of that. Venus is a highly conscious lover and will leave. So if your senses go off, Venus, trust them. If somebody's coming back and offering you things that are too good to be true, there is a seed of betrayal here, and there could be somebody putting them up to it with this Emperor energy. And I don't know if this is a person or a company or an organization, but it's part of a plan. It's part of a plan, and I don't like it. This person is selfish, and this person's like, I don't know, manipulative, and they're used to getting people to do exactly what it is that they want. I see you trying to be above. There's going to be something that comes in that rocks your world, and you're going to be thinking a lot about it. This person's going to be poised as like trying to offer you their cup of love, but just like this cat is trying to eat these fish. Like that's what's happening. This person's going to like come back, and this war, whatever's happening, is going to be over between you. Is what they're going to pretend like. I'm getting like a Trojan horse, so that you let down your walls and you guys all can separate. It's a way to get back in. I feel like this person's a snake. So I see you trying to stay above it. You're trying to hold your boundaries, even though you might feel like you're posing a little bit. Like, just hold your boundaries, because this person, somebody's leaving. We have 2 pages here. So I feel like there's some kind of messaging going back and forth. This person might come at you like very fiery. They might want to argue with you, and they might want to say like, I'm leaving, and then they're going to come back with their little false cup, that kind of a thing. And so with the Page of Swords, he always tries to stay and like hover kind of above it. I feel like you're trying to use very cut and dry language. I feel like that's really good. You're trying to like, there's messaging going on here, and it's like very passionate and emotional and fiery on this. It could be trying to discuss commerce. It could be trying to like be kind of competitive. It could be like offering a proposal. It could be, but this person's trying to win. It's like, it's about more about action and more about competition. So I feel like you're trying to bring some awareness to like what this person is doing or saying. And you're trying to express that like you felt hurt, and you want to also get through the BS. You're trying to figure out what's true. But I do feel like this is maybe a business thing and it's very complex. Or it's a family thing and it's very complex. And you disagree with whatever this is, I feel like. Somebody could, block somebody else. There's a new beginning. You're also, I feel like you guys are setting up boundaries. You're trying to protect yourself. Yeah, that's what I feel like. So there's a bit of a disagreement, but I feel like, honestly, you guys, I feel like you're going to be successful. What is this? Okay, there's some kind of new beginning that's a betrayal to someone else. And again, it's like rooted in some kind of, Be careful. I feel like this is a really precarious situation. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Okay. King of Swords at the bottom. First of all, if this is a legal situation, you should have a lawyer involved. You need to listen to your lawyer. You need to take this approach because you have a lot of emotions and it's going to blow things out of proportion. This person is actually trying to tap into your emotions. They're trying to get you to make emotional decisions. They're trying to rev you up. So really fall back. There's somebody in your life with the King of Swords here. If this could be a part of, or just this is a part of yourself. The King of Swords is the keeper of justice, which we have down here. Again, I'm getting a heavy energy of negotiation. So this could be a negotiation in a relationship dynamic. This could be a relation or a negotiation in like business or whatever. But there literally could be legal things involved. And that stick to that. And you're doing that. I feel like you're following. There's somebody that you could be following their example, or they're going to tell you how to communicate and how to just keep logical about this, to keep your sword out, to cut through nonsense. Swords always symbolize cutting through nonsense. Sword is an anagram for words. So it's like this person's going to teach you how to be very like good with your language. With the Justice card, it's like there could be some kind of fighting, but I feel like it's telling you to hold back, withholding your emotions, You your emotions are telling you that you want some kind of union with this person, and you feel a very strong pull towards this person. And you feel like this is a strong soulmate connection. You feel like even if this is a friendship and things are becoming more or whatever, but I feel like you love this person. Like you definitely do. And it makes you vulnerable. And this person, I don't know if they mean it nefariously or if they're being controlled and manipulated themselves. And they're going to I feel like they're trying to play on your emotions. And you just kind of have to keep things fair and like balanced. Okay, so like I just asked, why is the High Priestess here? Because the High Priestess is secrets, and then this Emperor came out again. Like I said, I feel like there's somebody involved that you don't think is involved. This person might be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this like on my own, of my own accord, but it's like this Emperor keeps coming up, and I feel like it's a third party on this other person's side that's trying to control and manipulate them, that has an overall plan, that feels this person's trying to control the situation. They're trying to get a handle on this situation, but it's like very secretive. And this person could be using your partnership between this person to get what they want. So honestly, maybe this is like let the courts handle it with Justice and the King of Swords here. You need to stay on your defense. You need to keep building. You need to move away from the drama, and you need to protect yourself. It's going to cause you a lot of anxiety. Give it some time, because in time, all this illusion is going to become clear, and you're going to have the peace of mind that you're looking for. You're going to find people that you vibe with, and the universe might bring that in. Something's going to change in the winter time, I feel like. Maybe fall into winter. But I feel like you have a change of fate on the horizon, and you just need to stand in your own power. Set your own goals, chart your own, be true to yourself. Temperance, to stay back, and keeping, do yoga, do mindfulness, things that are like keeping your mental self in check. So, yeah. You might have a lot of creativity this month too about where you want to go with your career, how you want to build like your foundation. I feel like you guys are building, you're setting up some kind of success. There's just a differing opinion and you're defending yourself in negotiations of some kind. A big way of defending yourself is being very careful what you say. Pulling back. Okay, so wait, don't go anywhere because I will pull a card for each of the nakshatras so we can just get a little bit more specific and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so there's a lot of emotion involved in this, and there's also success, and you kind of don't know what to do. That's what's coming out for everybody. I would maybe pay attention to the moon cycles. Vedic, like you can literally just Google this. There's like a Vedic calendar, and you can follow the moon cycles. It tells you which days to really like keep. The moon definitely, like it even affects our breathing, you guys. It's crazy. Anyways, so if you're Bharani, which is the Venus ruled nakshatra in the middle of Aries, we have the Four of Cups. I feel like you guys have done a lot of thinking about this. There is some kind of an offer, and I feel like it's a disappointment, honestly, to both of you. There's somebody, there could be other people involved that are like kind of watching what's going on. I almost feel like a game or something. Like it's almost like they're watching a game. They're watching this deliberation go on, and you just really don't know who to trust, what direction to go with. I feel like maybe you have to choose. Maybe there's 3 people involved, but there's different options that you really have to choose from, and you're really focused on those things. So also maybe broadening out like your vision would help you in this situation, even if it's like, you know, using a professional, talking with your mama or somebody who you feel is very maternal, somebody who's like very successful, somebody you admire, who can kind of parent you through this. It doesn't have to be a literal mother, but somebody that like has that nurturing quality, who's been through what you've been through, can help you, because there's a real need to understand, especially like the friendship and the emotional dynamics I can feel for you guys. There's just like a real need for some kind of emotional structure in your life. I feel like it's really taking a toll on your mental health, because you guys, you want to be successful, you want to do right by people. I feel like it's not a lack of like that. It's not for a lack of trying. Some of you guys, it's like, it's a need to understand either emotions or some kind of money and everybody's involvement in it. And I feel like you've really been racking your brain around this. So for Purva Phalguni, we have the star. This is major arcana. So I do feel like there's some kind of healing that's trying to come through in your relationships. But the thing is, you can't give up on your own self. We have a 1 and a 7 down here, and that first 7th house axis rules relationships. Of course, these kinds of issues are going to come up for you guys because you are Venus, and Venus deals with our one-on-one relationships. So a lot of the lessons that you're learning in your life probably do pull on your emotions and deal with like you and another person and how you negotiate the energy in that space. And so there is a lot of healing, but you definitely have some kind of goal that you're trying to make come true. And I feel like the universe is actually lighting your way, and you will find a lot of solace if you go within and you listen to your own internal guidance. And also there's for both of these, there's actually an energy of like a weird thing that you never even thought of could come through and be the answer that you're looking for. I feel like there's a real need to ground like what your goals are into the physical material world, and that's what you're focused on, you know? There's also, I feel like if you pull back your energy, you're shining. I feel like you're going to be shining in the month of October, and that's going to knock somebody out. Like somebody that didn't have your best interest at heart or something. But like, I do feel like you're growing into yourself. You're growing into like your star power of some kind. And I also feel like just being alone, taking solace, allowing yourself to heal. This is also a really fertile time for you, and you might have a lot of creative ideas. People might not understand you. You might like feel the need to keep a lot of those to yourself. I don't blame you, because it seems like the situation's like kind of crazy, but I do feel like you're getting a lot of downloads and a lot of ideas whenever you're alone and peaceful. Yeah. So, Purva Ashada in Sagittarius, we have the King of Wands. So I feel like you guys are definitely strategizing your way through this. You definitely feel that you're right in this situation. You definitely know that. But I also feel like you can tell where the person that you're dealing with is vulnerable, and you know exactly like how you're going to navigate the situation. You guys are definitely going to come out on top in this arena in some way. I don't feel like it's like necessarily aggressive, but you feel like, why shouldn't I win? You know, why shouldn't I come out on top? You know, and I feel like you're figuring out the way through this. I feel like you're almost gonna do this with ease. Yeah, I feel like you know the person that you're dealing with like really, really well, and you are maybe marching out on your own. Maybe you started your own business, but there's a big sense of independence here. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with is more emotional, and you're just kind of spotting it, and you're going with it. I feel like in the month of October, you experience some kind of success, and I feel like you're directing the energy in this. And I also feel like you're just ready for your own success. You're ready for your own like win, and you're going to get it. So, also maybe there's somebody helping you, but I feel like your communication is really, really good, but it's to the heart as well. So, that is what I have for you guys. Venus, if that resonated, I know it was very specific, but if that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a really good October. Bye guys.